AoE skills, your engage is easy, your AD carry can peel for herself, the Volibear can both act as engage or peel. You have a lot of tools, a lot of team fighting, good scaling, good laning, all across the board, a very solid comp for Astralis.
These will be able to clear this ward with his sweeper. But the Astralis bot lane very safe here. Puts a bit of damage down, the root coming out as well. That'll put some damage onto Jezu. Good escape, dodged away from the Flame Chompers and Gilius here just to make sure that his bot lane can get their first reset off of the game.
Pretty. Very.
It is quite pretty. I will give feedback. Personal feedback.
Oh no.
If at some point we could see how much gold people have made off first strike as the cannon barrage comes down, Xerxe flashes forward, nowhere for JeongHoon to go, first blood for Astralis. And just as we were saying, we wanted them to
basically freezing it. So you'll see, as our observers are highlighting for us right now, the wave is going to slowly push back towards Vizicsasci. Now he has used the barrels, and he might just kill him here, or will he? Hang on.
He hasn't got off. And JeongHoon can turn this one around, has the Divine Judgment as well, and Gilius is there. Oh, the wave wasn't in the best place. Vizicsasci flashes away, but Gilius is having none of that. Chases him down.
I was just making a whole point about, like, yeah, Chachi's wave management has been really good this game.
Well, that wasn't anything to do with the earth that he puts down. Chomp as well works really well in these situations, and you're going to see that gold at the bottom start to swing back towards JeongHoon. Won't go all the way into his favor, but he's going to have a huge injection of gold right here.
That was a pretty big mistake from Chachi. Yeah. Of course, Gilius, with that stacked wave, could have looked to try and secure the turret as they dive.
Good berserk there with a hostile takeover, but the charm comes down, and Jezu not going to be bailed out this time. Corki coming in, though, with the package. JeongHoon's going to try and flash away. The heal keeps him alive for the moment. Sertuss unable to get onto the backline. Good root from Kobbe onto Treatz towards the top side. Meanwhile, JeongHoon brings down the Divine Judgment, and the oranges will not save you. Not enough peel in those oranges for Chachi.
Wow. Sertuss is left, which means that now JeongHoon and Xerxe have the numbers. Yeah. The red buff is going to reset. Here comes Dajor, and now they can contest for it. Look at the position of Kobbe as well. He likely knows that he's sitting on a ward, and he doesn't care. He's just acting as interference as they collapse.
It is charmed. Doesn't have the flash, doesn't really have anywhere to go. The shockwave will bring him back. Subjugate's not going to be enough healing to keep him alive. Astralis find another cannon barrage a possibility. TP coming in from JeongHoon. Kobbe pulled back. Hostile takeover only hits onto one. It's JeongHoon. That's not going to do too much. Xerxe trading towards the bottom side. JeongHoon diving back in. Vizicsasci invests the cannon barrage. Does still have the TP here. Root's going to go down. Xerxe looking for the stun. Stopwatch by Treatz. He's still alive as Dajor comes in from the side, and Treatz has to flash the wall.
Wow, okay, you can see all these wards committed, and they leverage this to have full information as to the red buff being secured, and now they're going for another dive.
Jezu has flash and heal. Will he use either? He doesn't, and that was probably...
SK now transitioning to the top side, trying to gain control themselves. Meanwhile, Xerxe is just doing the Drake, but Kobbe could be in some danger.
No Featherstorm available for Kobbe. This was greedy, staying around for the red buff, trying to get the speed up out of the Gleaming Quill, but it's not enough as Kobbe will fall. SK able to find one on the other side of the map. The Dragon secured by Astralis, their second.
I'm not a fan of the play, and SK as a result of that will secure both the red buff
Ultimate and Rakan, where you can't flash and you can't W forward. But that's why you quickness from around the corner and then you chase forward. Pillar goes down, Handshake's going to pull Xerxe back. He does still have the Stormbringer here. Shouldn't be in too much danger as he jumps away. Super Mega Death Rocket, a possibility for Jezu, but I don't think that's going to kill. And it especially won't be
with poke champions can really inflate that damage because it's often like untraded. But his highest damage per minute game, I'm pretty sure, was the Twitch game. Yep. As we see another engage.
JeongHoon going to try and catch out Gilius here. Subjugate's going to heal him up a little bit. Xerxe looking for some damage, but in 2v3, Stormbringer forward. Xerxe very deep here. TP coming in. Kobbe's looking for the flank as well. JeongHoon goes forward once again. Counter TP from JeongHoon. JeongHoon flashes away, but Sertuss already taken him down. Counter kill onto Gilius as the chase continues. Kobbe goes in, the feathers fly. And die goes Treatz. Sertuss next on the menu for Kobbe. A double. The flanking Xayah is the deadliest.
And this is how he gets those damage numbers up by
Astralis can start up the Dragon. Xerxe on his way. JeongHoon's on entirely the other side of the map though, and with no quickness, he's not going to be here in time for a fight. Gilius walking in. The smite just in time from Xerxe. The pillar going down. Package in by Sertuss. Flashes cross. The blast turn. Chachi.
Yeah. Sight, which means that because he doesn't have that teleport, there's no way for SK to get the numbers advantage. Immediately, we're back in the fight.
And we are fighting around the Baron pit right now as Xerxe pops a stopwatch. Astralis trying to react. No quickness for JeongHoon. That one was just you. What on earth was that? Xerxe just chomped down.
On Jezu, yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly because I expected that kind of long-range poke to start coming out on the second item, but for the time being, Sertuss will be the primary poke as the Baron since we started off.
JeongHoon no TP, Baron down to about 9,000 HP. JeongHoon looking for a flank position here, has the quickness, no flash for him, no vision for SK in the pit. They really know this is going on as Gilius tries to step forward, does have the flash to get in there. 3,000 on it, Gilius Looks for it, flashes in, the chop secured by Xerxe though, and JeongHoon tries to get into the back line. Xerxe dives forward as well. Jezu already down. JeongHoon joins the fight late, goes on to Vizicsasci. It's Vizicsasci with the Prowler's Claw, not enough. Divine Judgment from JeongHoon keeps him alive for the moment, but Kobbe will take him down. Now SK are pincered. SK might be trapped if Kobbe and JeongHoon can get here in time. Burst down, Dajor takes out Gilius. Sertuss next up. The flash forward, the auto not enough, and Xerxe will walk away from this one. Just Treatz gonna get locked up, and Kobbe, with the final couple of feathers, takes the kill.
JeongHoon and Xerxe are working so well together. Another fantastic engage comes out from the Rakan, getting a 2-man knockup into 2-man follow-up.
Build with that Phantom Dancer. You talked a little bit about where the rapid fire cannon in this situation would have been superior. It doesn't give you as much DPS, but it does give you a bit of range as the handshake pulls JeongHoon back. Stopwatch used. Kobbe trying to get him from the side here as well. The charm going out. Gilius will fall. It's a 1-for-1 so far. As Vizicsasci takes down Gilius and JeongHoon will fall. SK though,
he's just playing without hesitation. He knows he is stronger, and he is flexing his wallet right now. They're investing towards bot. They're actually looking for a pick on a JeongHoon.
That's going to get slowed. No flash for him. Up in 9 seconds time. And that's 9 seconds too late. Divine Judgment comes down, but JeongHoon will be judged wanting by Astralis. JeongHoon with his 2nd kill of the game.
Okay, or you can just capitalize on a mistake, and that was a big one for JeongHoon. As you said, he didn't have flash, but it didn't matter. There was no way he was going to be able to escape from Astralis that deep in the lane, and this will open up the base for Astralis.
There is the inhibitor tower going down. SK have to try and find some way to defend. Sertuss, some good wave clear. We'll be able to clear out these minions. You can see the damage he puts down onto Chachi as well. Inhibitor does fall. No waves really in a spot for Astralis to continue to chase. They may just wave around this corner. JeongHoon in! Sertuss pops the stopwatch, but JeongHoon with a perfect engage. Hostile takeover coming out as well. The shockwave on 3. Jezu down. Kobbe flashing forward. Does get killed by Sertuss, but the flash slap with Vizicsasci's pistol is enough to kill him off. Gilly is the last man standing on the fence and can only watch as Astralis start to raise his Nexus towers. JeongHoon's back up, only level 15 though. Needs to get towards 16. Phantom Dancer complete. JeongHoon's Divine Judgment not available for him, it seems, as he will fall. The Nexus towers, the target. Gilius alongside them goes down. And Astralis will pick up their 3rd win in 4 games.
An impressive game overall from Astralis, and huge props to JeongHoon. His engages on Rakan were massive. You can see the excitement on his face. This bot lane is playing in tandem, the way in which they're working with their jungler. Like, Astralis seem to have found a very cohesive unit. And sure, we can levy some criticism towards Chachi. He kind of threw away his lead that he built up in the top side of the map, but aside from that, great vision control,